So what do you think of this matchup? Who's favored?
I mean, not that I've ever played this matchup, but I would think that maybe Christopher is in a good position. He's got like Siege Rhino, which is extremely good against the Jeskai decks, and his deck can go very long. But a lot of his cards are very expensive.
But Jamie can't really punish him game one because he doesn't have any counter spells. Like he can punish him by being aggressive,
Yeah,
but
and
he can't.
Also, Christopher's got 2 Doomwake Giant, which is very good against Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie's playing Raise the Alarm and Horling Outburst. That
Yeah.
does not match up well against Doomwake Giant.
I'll start a straw pool. I think my money's on Christopher for this one.
Yeah, I think so. Even though I like Jamie Archdeacon very much. Commune with the gods. What exactly does Solotheros do? It's +2/+2 lifelink first strike, right? I think that's what it is.
I thought there was lifelink. Doesn't it give
Yeah,
lifelink?
first strike and lifelink.
Oh, okay.
Elves.
Okay. Oh.
Chris
Tamela.
Tamela.
Chris Tamela. Okay.
Sorry. Chris Tamela, your writing is very bad.
Sorry, Chris Tamela. Your name is slightly misrepresented in the straw poll. And it is +2/+2 for a strike lifelink. Alright, so Jamie's on the play, and he has played 2 Scrylands. Hard to tell what's in his hand, looks like a Mantis Rider. Christopher's got multiple Sylvan Caryatids. And
Yeah, difficult to see.
maybe an Eidolon of Blossoms? I don't
He
know.
does have one in his deck.
Just one?
Just one, yeah.
Oh, so it's not even Junk Constellation, it's just... Oh, 3 Hornet Queens, too.
Yeah.
I like this deck.
Just playing like a very grindy whip deck.
Okay, Junk Whip. That's why it's called Junk Whip. It's like a magic eye, his printing. Once you know what the actual answer is, it's easier to read.
Yeah. Oh, so place Wayfinder gets a Soul of Theros for value into his graveyard for later. And another Caryatid vamping right up here. Jamie's got him under a bit of pressure. Mantis Rider does that well.
Such a good card.
Yeah, Mantis Rider is very good.
Right. 100% of our voters, being exactly 1, think that Jamie's going to win the match. I guess we'll see.
See? I think Jamie's off to an ideal start, though. This is how he wants to start the game. His flying is very hard for Chris's deck to deal with unless he plays a Hornet Queen.
Yeah, Chris is off to a pretty good start, too, though. We'll see what his follow-up is.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like chance for error with Jamie's starting draws. Like he could have ended up with Raise the Alarm, Hordeling Outburst. That would be very bad against his draw.
That's
Especially
true.
if he draws a Doomwing Giant.
Okay.
Oh, whip.
Whip is not so great with this board, but, I mean, he can start lifelinking.
Yeah, but now Jamie's in a weird position where he can't really tap out at some point because then he'll whip back his
Yeah.
gain 6, which is going to be pretty good. So slightly awkward.
Yeah, I think Jamie's definitely firmly
Is that a Hornet
behind.
Queen in his graveyard?
Probably. He plays 3.
Oh. That's going to be bad for Jamie.
Yeah, very bad. This is, all of a sudden it looks actually pretty terrible.
Yeah, I think it's Courser, Queen, and Soul with there as well. That was a good flip with Wayfinder.
I like these whip decks a lot. They look like fun.
They're a little bit dirtily for me, but... Oh, there's a Hornet Queen. Yikes. It's got Murderous Cut for the Mantis Rider.
Oh yeah. This is looking pretty bad for Jamie.
Yeah.
That Murderous Cut cements his grip on this game for sure.
So here we go. Hornet Queen coming in, making some tokens. And then attacking for 2 lifelink. Value town.
This is the part of the match where I open up my deck box and start looking at my sideboard.
How many submerges do I have here?
Yeah.
I guess submerge wouldn't even be that good. So it looks like Jamie's even flooded out a bit. I'm sure he knows he's dead.
Oh yeah. He's probably thinking about his sideboarding already.
Yeah. So ugly. All he needs is a Gavany Township and it's over.
Oh yeah.
I love that card.
I'd be very happy if that card was standard legal.
Oh yeah.
It's a very well designed card. It's not overpowerful. Like it's not overpowered,
Gavany Township?
but it's very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Alright, so Chris takes that first game pretty decisively, whipping back a Hornet Queen. Very possible to deal with.
Yeah.
So, what do you think Jamie's going to board in?
What does Jamie got? Magma Spray doesn't seem great. Lair of Heresy doesn't seem great. I mean, he did see Soul of Theros, but it's the only white card that he saw. Narset doesn't seem great. He's got Negates and Disdainful Strokes. I guess he probably wants the 2 Mantis Riders as well. It's not good in his deck in this matchup. Raise the Alarm seems kind of bad.
I'm not sure exactly what Chris wants to be doing here. He's got some Thoughtseizes, some Lions, and like Utter End, Suspension Field, Drown in Sorrow, Glare of Heresy in his sideboard, but I'm not sure what you actually want out of that. Like, what do you think Jamie's and Chris's like goals are here?
I feel like Jamie's goal is to never let Whip resolve and get it in the air, finish with burn.
Yeah, I think Jamie wants to be the aggressor, so Christopher kind of wants to control the board and turtle around a bit.
Yeah.
So maybe he wants his Suspension Field, his Glare of Heresy, and maybe some Thoughtseizes. Not exactly sure. It'd be interesting to see. I guess you could try to play it a couple of different ways. It's kind of interesting that Christopher didn't see Hordling Outburst and Raise the Alarm, so he might not realize how good Doomwake Giant is in this matchup.
Yeah, he has basically no idea what kind of deck Jamie's
Or
playing.
maybe Jamie is going to board those out in anticipation of Doomwake Giant.
I think that Christopher is much more likely to bring in Thoughtseize, given that he didn't see any of the token stuff.
Yeah, I think so too.
So then his plan just becomes poke through, drop a whip, and win the game. He called the deck Abzan Whip, so he's definitely going to be wanting to...
Whipsy Daisy.
Yeah, yeah. That was even worse than the one that I made earlier. But he might not bring in Drown in Sorrow.
Yeah, well, he didn't see like Rabble Master or anything like that.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll think there is Rabble Master and then he'll bring in Drown in Sorrow. Hey, Omar.
You got a swearing down coffee cup.
Is that,
Gigantic.
is that for us?
No, it's for me.
What the hell? Can you ask Noel where's our coffee at?
Okay. You guys demand service?
Yeah.
Well, we asked for it a while ago.
Yeah. That's how you get things done.
Yeah.
Delegation.
You ask Omar.
Well, Omar has infinite time to just dirtle around because he's so talented and so he gets to draw. He even gets to commentate. Omar's the real winner of the day.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just the best, right?
Yeah,
Or
you
are
are
the best?
No, you're the best. Hey, have they given out prize structure yet?
No clue.
Okay.
I assume it's lower than what they expected, so the we'll scale downwards.
Okay, can you ask Noah about the coffee and the prize structure?
I'll find
Well, they're offering a box plus 960 credit for 80 players, and we got basically half that.
I thought the 960 was like just first place.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah. It
That's
is.
so much credit.
So I would guess that they're giving out like 400 or so.
Yeah.
Store
First
credit.
place probably. I would think that if first and second split, they'll probably each get around 300 credit each plus a box. That's very good, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is a great tournament. Y'all should have been here. I should have played. Why
Yeah.
am I commentating?
And you can spend Card Advantage store credit on their online store now that they have one
Oh yeah, true.
at www.cardadvantage.ca.
Yep.
It's run by the same software that all the major sites use.
I'm gonna need
So
these back when I come back with your coffee.
okay, thank you.
All right, so we just got the prize payout structure. So first place is $500 store credit, or $492, plus one cons box. Second place is 246 credit plus a cons box. So if first and second place split, they each get like 350 credit, 325 or so, I guess. That's really good.
It's a lot of standard cards.
Glenn, would you say you're happy to be commentating, or do you wish you could have played in this?
If I had Blue Eyed Heroic, like if I owned it, then I'd be somewhat remorseful for not playing. But I've had a pretty good
Well, I'm
time.
friends with Andy Van Leeuwen, so I don't need to own anything.
Oh, fair enough.
You should come battle next week, Glenn. There's a PPTQ. Probably you don't live in Toronto, do you?
Where is it? Temporarily, no.
I thought it was a PTQ.
No, it's a PPTQ.
Isn't there a PTQ at Meeple Mart next weekend or
No,
something?
it's a AMC World or whatever. There's a PPTQ next week.
Oh, I heard there was a PTQ.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I remember seeing ANC on the
Oh,
schedule.
okay.
Maybe I will come to that. We also have the Modern prize support here, although the round has started. The Modern event, first place is 160 store credit, second place is 80 store credit, with 40 going to third and fourth, and 20 going to fifth through eighth. They got 20 players.
I'm surprised they're going all the way down to top 16 too. Wow, this is even third and fourth is very good. Third and fourth get 123 store credit plus half a box. It's insane.
Yeah, I wish I could be playing this event instead of rambling.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So we see that Chris had to turn one elf into turn 2 just attack your face and play a Scryland.
Yeah,
And Jamie is looking to play maybe a Mantis Rider this turn.
I would think so.
I assume he's got 4 in his deck now.
Oh, Ascendancy.
Okay. Doesn't do a whole lot, but it's
No.
pretty good if he gets going. Not so good if Chris ported in those Drowned in Sorrows.
Yeah. I still wonder if he kept in the Doomwave Giant.
I feel as though if I were going to play Jeskai, I would not be playing Ascendancy in my deck. I'd just be playing like Jeskai good cards.
Yeah, well, I think so too. But, like, I can see that it's very powerful, but there's a lot of cards that don't do anything on their own.
Yeah.
Like Hordeling Outburst and stuff. That's interesting. He has Hordeling Outburst in his hand, but he didn't cast it. I would think Chris probably didn't bring in Drowned in Sorrow, else you'd think he'd board out Elvish Mystic if he was doing that, right?
Maybe he's playing around Doomwake Giant. Okay, he has a Glare for the Jeskai Ascendancy. Well, I don't think that that's that terrible, but it's hard to tell without seeing his hand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care of that, Chris.
Thanks. All right, thanks. I'm gonna keep this cup.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, so Hordeling Outburst for Jamie. Passes back. Jamie triple blocks the attacking Elvish Mystic. What's he playing
Is
around?
that 3 Drowned in Sorrows in his hand?
I didn't see
It looked
that.
like he has 3.
I guess he boarded in Drowned in Sorrow. Well, there's the first
He's
one.
got at least 2.
Okay, so Chris correctly guesses that Jamie's playing tokens in his deck.
Oh no, it looks like 1 more Drowned in Sorrow, 1 Murderer's Cut.
There are a lot of things that happen in a match that we can't really capture from this vantage point. Like, for example, very often, I by no means never try to get information this way, but very often my opponents will flick their deck at me, and out of the corner of my eye, I'll see, like, oh, they're playing, like, this card or whatever. I've often stopped my opponents after a match where they've done that and told them that they were doing it. But, I don't know. Sometimes that can have a pretty substantial impact on how you sideboard for a match.
Yep.
Obviously, some people find out what's in their opponent's deck in scummier ways, but I'm not about that. That
Not
ain't me.
about that life?
No. Not about that life.
Well, I am. I can't stop. And I won't stop.
That's why you're the best.
That's why I'm the best.
So what do you think Jamie's looking for with this dig through time
I
here?
think he's looking for a threat for sure.
I wish that he was looking for a wingmate rock, but
Yeah, well.
he's not playing good cards Jeskai, he's just playing tokens and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe he wants another dig through time.
So it looks like he sees a disdainful stroke that he likes. And
That makes a lot of sense.
yeah,
If he does not have a way to answer a whip.
I think that was a Mantis Rider, but I'm not certain.
I realize that I am craning my neck to try and get a better angle on the cards. That doesn't work.
Me too. It's like when you're playing video games as a kid, and like you're playing a driving game and you like turn your
Yeah,
body so
steering
that
with your entire body.
yeah. So it looks like Chris has a Siege Rhino and a Murderous Cut, and I think a Hornet Queen. One more card that I can't make out.
Twitch chat is not enjoying Jamie's unmatching Zendikar lands. He plays the Bull Island and the Ugliest Island.
I actually like it like that. You know, I like variety. Variety is the spice of life.
I like beta lands.
Well, you're pretentious. You would like it at the Guggenheim.
I'm not pretentious. Beta lands are awesome. They're cool.
Do they tap for 2 mana?
No. They just make me feel alpha.
Nice.
Paradoxically.
So Chris casting Commune with... What is it? The gods? Or Commune with nature? Something like that.
Commune with the gods, I
Okay.
think. Sprout92 wants you to teach him how to Dougie.
Okay, Davies.
And also how to Dini.
Today is not the day. But maybe another time when I see you. I'll see you eventually, Davies, and we can Dougie together. Do you know how to Dougie, Glenn?
What is this? I'm 12. I don't know what that means.
Really? You never heard that song?
I've heard it, but I don't know
Teach
how
me
to
how
do
to
it.
Dougie?
I don't know how to do it. No.
Oh.
I'm
Look it up
not hip.
online.
I'm not hip.
I'm supposed to stay professional here, so I can't do it on this stream.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, GP Vancouver maybe.
Oh, my sister.
Maybe that's where we'll Dougie.
My family is watching apparently.
Well, so Glenn, as you were saying, that time you were doing all those drugs.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. Mealing, this is a PG-13 stream, so I can't answer questions like that. I'm sorry. It's actually directed at you.
Oh. Listen, you know, it's not that I only like Asian girls. It's just white girls don't talk to me. I don't know why that is. It's not my fault. I like all people.
Maybe you're too nice.
I'm probably too nice.
It's definitely what it is.
That sounds very misogynist and not correct, Glenn. And I think you should take that back.
No.
Okay, let's get back to the game here.
Yeah. So we have a Jeskai Ascendancy and 3 tokens facing down a Courser. This is actually looking pretty good for Jamie now, but there's a Siege Rhino.
Yes. No, he's got Disdainful Stroke for that.
Okay. And does Chris still have another Drown in Sorrow?
I don't think so. I think
He's got one in his graveyard, one exiled.
Yeah, so Jamie's going to be able to untap here. He's got several spells in hand. He's going to be able to really pump these goblins a lot.
Looks like he's just sitting on a negate.
Just in the gate.
Yeah.
It'd be good if he had a dig through time.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be, I would say, optimal.
My mom says she's very proud.
Oh, that's nice. She should be.
I finally made it, Mom.
You're doing a great job here, Glenn. I would say you're carrying the team.
Okay, that was a good draw.
Yeah, so he stoked the flames, using his guys as Convoke, but then they untap thanks to Jeskai Ascendancy.
And he's going to give
And
him
you
the
get to
business.
attack for 6, so that's pretty good for Jamie here. Chris is under a lot of pressure. He's going to have to draw something to interact with this board.
Jamie's board is such that
Yeah, that's okay. Thanks.
any spell that he draws is like really good as long as it's not a counter spell.
Yeah. Well, this is where Jamie's deck wants to be. 3 tokens in play with an Ascendancy in hand, because then basically anything he draws is extremely good.
Yeah. It looks like Chris has a Hornet Queen in hand,
Yeah, Hornet Queen. I think he's had it like since his opening hand.
so he's concerned about a second Disdainful Stroke or something.
I guess so.
Oh, he didn't have the mana that turn. Never mind. He played a tap land.
He's got 8 land. Oh yeah, 7 lands. Okay. I can count 2.
Yeah. So that could be pretty good for him next turn.
So,
Oh, that's a very
Jamie is
good draw.
treasure cruising. So that's very good. It pumps his guys, and he's going to draw spells. So this is looking bad for Chris.
Michelle, when Lightning Bolt is not legal in this format. She thinks that the best
Yeah.
deck in Magic should be like 20 lands and 40 Lightning Bolts.
Oh,
That is a very good deck.
that would be a very good deck. No, we're playing standard here today, so you can only use cards that were printed in approximately the last 2 years. So Lightning Bolt is unfortunately not one of those cards.
There's a Lightning Bolt that costs twice as much,
Yeah, this is 2-mana Lightning Bolt called
which-
Lightning Strike.
which I believe Jamie is playing 4 of in his deck.
Yeah.
But that's the most you can play, unfortunately.
What are these guys talking about? Just how big their guys are, I guess.
I guess.
Ooh, that's big time. So Chris blocked one of the goblins, and Jamie's casting a Raise the Alarm to pump his guys' loot into a new spell.
And then
And
he's
he
going to
gets two
stoke
soldiers.
place and stoke his face and kill the Courser with a 1/1.
Yeah,
It's a very good trade.
yeah, this is looking very bad for Chris.
Jamie's kind of going off now.
Yeah, this is like almost going off. So now he's, stoking face. So each of his guys are going to be 4/4s. So that's lethal. Oh, but he has a Murderous Cut to stay alive. But Murderous Cutting a Goblin token is
Oh, Jamie
not
just
where
shows
you
him
wanna be.
disdainful stroke.
Yeah,
which
disdainful stroke, so Jamie takes that game.
Okay.
So we're going to have to go to the third game. So I guess, well, actually, it seems like Chris did know what was going on because he did board in all the Drowning Stars, but now he has a better idea of what Jamie's actually doing.
Yeah, it's been
So-
confirmed.
Yeah,
So-
the
so
take is
maybe,
up.
maybe if he took out Doomwake Giants, which I doubt given that he brought in Drowning Sorrows.
Yeah.
But no, he's got a lot more information to mulligan with.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to win this? I'm thinking Chris.
I think so too. He's got a lot of ways to answer Jeskai Ascendancy. He has 4 Rhinos in his deck.
Yeah. I wonder if Jamie will kind of take out all these token cards. It's like he's got the
now that
Drowning
you've seen
Stars.
multiple Drowning Sorrow.
Yeah, I still don't think he's seen Doomwake Giant though.
I don't know if he's got it, like, his game plan then becomes what? Draw 2 Mantis Riders?
Well, he could do. He could play with Mantis Riders, Seeker of the Way, and just dig through Time of Punch. I guess that's not a very good plan. I guess he just has to raise the alarm, Portling Outburst, and just hope that he doesn't have it.
So I think he has to go wide
Yeah.
to get around Caryatid and Courser.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe he really has to combo off with Ascendancy. We'll find out.
Is there a date for the second Card Advantage Community Cup? That is an excellent question.
I don't think we have a date yet for the next. Hey, Omar.
It's just chiming in.
You want to come commentate this match?
No, not really.
No?
Just
You don't want to give away all your secrets before top 8?
I don't know. What secrets am I really giving away by commentating another match?
Well, you might give away how bad you think their deck is.
I don't know. I think my deck's kind of bad, but
Well,
here we are.
here we are. All right, so Chris is going to get to be on the play of this game, which I think is pretty big in this matchup, especially from Jamie's point of view, because he wants to put on some pressure and then hold up a counterspell. But he can't do that if he's on the draw.
The second Card Advantage Community Cup is February 1st, and it is Team Trios Construct in Standard Modern Legacy,
Oh, that's exciting.
which I definitely am going to play in instead of commentate.
Yeah.
Am I getting a commentator now?
You guys want to play in that, right?
I don't think I'll be playing. Or
I don't know.
commentating.
I could do either.
I have two others interested in commentating.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, Earl and Jerry and Kyle Duncan want to be
Oh, okay.
commentating as well.
That'd be a good
If you
duo.
guys want to free yourselves up for that event, feel free.
Yeah, so
Those two would be entertaining.
yeah, next event February 1st, Team Trios constructed.
It is the day after the 4-1 PTQ.
Day after the 401 PTQ,
okay.
so maybe we'll have Kyle Duncan and Anthony Berlingeri commentating. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I would definitely watch that if I wasn't playing in that event.
It's like a father-son commentating duo.
So neither player doing much yet.
Yeah, so looks like Chris has got a Drowning Sorrows. So 2 Drowning Sorrows again.
Yeah. Yeah, his hand looks pretty strong here. Is that a Rhino as well in his hand? Or is that a Triland?
It looked like a Plains to me,
Oh, we
but
just drew one.
it just drew a Rhino.
Yeah, it is a Rhino. Okay.
There we go, Rhino. Yeah, this is great.
That is an
It's
excellent.
a stroke here, right?
Looks like a disdainful stroke coming up from Jamie, though. He
Can't
definitely
stroke
needs
this
it.
any faster.
But that's pretty ideal from both sides.
Yeah, it looks like Jamie couldn't stroke it fast enough. I took that pun from Omar Belden. But I'll claim the wit. Anyway, that's a big play for Jamie. He would have really been in trouble if that resolved.
Because you have a 3-drop to capitalize.
Looks like he doesn't have Wardling
Looks
Outburst.
like he's stroking again.
Looks like he's got 2 Jeskai Ascendancies in his hand, plus some counter spells like Disdainful Stroke. So it looks like both players just want to draw go a little bit here.
Is that double stroke in his hand? Oh no, the second card is dig through time.
Yeah, I think he's got Stroke, Dig Through Time, 2 Ascendancy.
So he can
And,
dig here, right? Oh no,
No,
chooses not to.
yet.
Well, he had 7 mana. Oh, it costs 8. Yeah,
Yeah, it's 8.
yeah. Okay, so
So he's going to Outburst with Stroke back up. But I think this is going to get Drowned in Sorrow. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if he should be Drowned in Sorrowing so soon.
I guess because he has another one.
Yeah,
he's-
but those tokens do very little until he gets Jeskai Ascendancy in play.
And he does get to block one of them for free.
Yeah. I don't know, though. He doesn't really have anything else going on, so
I think it's probably worth waiting a turn to see.
maybe.
But
It's not like Jamie would play another Outburst into it, though.
the risk is that Jamie plays Jeskai Ascendancy and goes bananas.
All in one turn, though?
It's unlikely, but I mean, conceivably he can play like 2 spells afterwards, and I don't know.
Alright. Well, maybe he just wanted to drown in Sorrow so that he could Hornet Queen the next turn. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Although,
But
unfortunately
that
for
is
him,
not going to happen.
Jamie has
and
another
Jamie
stroke.
is going to get to loot. If he remembers that trigger. Which he does. Jeskai Ascendancy is so good. It's good even when you don't have anything to play.
yeah, it's a pretty awesome card. What were they thinking?
Looks like Chris has a judge question. I think he's arguing that he didn't declare the Jeskai Ascendancy trigger until the Disdainful Stroke had resolved, although I don't think this is likely to work because he was still looking through his library, so it's kind of just shortcutting everything.
Yeah.
I think Jamie's probably going to still get the trigger here.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see it going either way. A lot of the judge calls, from my experience, tend to come down to how clearly the players communicate with the judge.
Yeah.
Going back to Jamie's little pep talk about speaking in public.
Yeah.
So I assume that he'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, that's a very important life skill, Glenn.
Yeah, it is.
It's important to go out and talk to people.
There's a lot of stroking going on in Twitch chat right now.
Oh, yeah? Anyone talking about how good looking we are?
Not in the last 5 minutes or so.
Not right now. That's okay. I'll wait. So Noah came over to take that call, but it looks like he's going to confer before making any decision. I would say this is a bit of a far-fetched judge call, but
Is that a pun?
no.
It's happening during the resolution of a fetch, isn't it?
Oh, it was a pun. I just didn't know it yet. I'm that smart, Glenn.
Yeah.
It
It was a stroke of genius.
Oh boy. really digging back in time in order to get these puns.
Yeah, I'm sure that we're making the Twitch chat very disdainful by this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Oh well. Might be an outburst of upsetness.
So what happened? Did he not get to loot?
Looks like he didn't get the loot trigger,
Oh no, here it comes. Oh wait, no.
but he untapped.
Into.
I'm surprised, actually. I'm actually very surprised. Because he was still shuffling his library from the fetch. Like,
Yeah. I wouldn't be too pleased about that.
yeah.
Obviously, no sense dwelling on it, but
Yeah. Doesn't look like he has any blanks in his hand, so it's not like the biggest deal.
yeah. And yeah, he's gonna start milling through his deck regardless.
Yeah. He's about to dig through. I'm surprised he's main phasing this, actually. Wouldn't you want to wait until the next turn to do it? Because then that way you could pump your guys.
Yeah, and also you can represent counter magic now.
Yeah, that's true. And he doesn't even know exactly what he wants.
I guess he was thinking he's only got one land in his hand, and he wants to loot it away
Maybe.
or something. I don't know. Get like maximum value.
Or maybe he wanted to do it before deciding what land to play. So it's like we got Commune with the Gods into a Hornet Queen. Which is, Hornet Queen's pretty good against a few goblins. Looks like he's going to get Drowned in Sorrow here, though. So, that's not good for Jamie. I don't think Jamie has anything he can dig into in order to save those
He
goblins.
doesn't play Retraction Helix. That would be the only card that these decks play.
Yeah. I guess you can Magma Spray. Ooh, Glare of Heresy too. So his Ascendancy is getting glared, but he wants to dig through time first so that he can get the Jeskai Ascendancy trigger. Looks like Jamie removed too many cards. Whatever. Okay, so I think he's deciding what to discard off the Ascendancy trigger. Reprisal. And now he's going to get the dig through time. So, what was that in Jamie's hand? A Stoke the Flames?
John's right in chat. He's saying that if he did dig on his turn, he could have taken an untapped land and a negate or something.
Yeah, but you really don't want to be taking like lands off
yeah.
dig through time.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think, like, if you're in a position where negating wins you the game or not negating loses you the game, then I think that play is probably correct.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would have been good to like negate that Drown of Sorrow, but then you're still losing the Ascendancy, so
Yeah.
I think that would have not turned out well. So it looks like Jamie's got a dig through time, a Stoke, and
Is that another reprisal?
that's a reprisal and a negate, I think, against Chris's hand of Hornet Queen. So now we're digging through time main phase so we can draw a threat, I think. Because now he's got 3 mana that he can play it. Dig through time is kind of sweet because it finds more dig through times, and the later in the game you just have more lands, and then you can just cast them for like 8 mana.
Yeah, it's an incredible card.
Combo off.
Looks like he's going to take Treasure Cruise Mantis Rider here, or at least he's thinking about it.
Yeah. Really getting ahead here on cards.
Which does mean Hornet Queen will resolve if he does that.
Yeah, Hornet Queen will resolve, but Jamie's getting quite far ahead in cards, so he might be able to plow through that Hornet Queen. Although I don't know. Does he have anything that can like really kill a Hornet Queen? Let's look.
I don't think so.
So no, he has nothing. He has nothing in his entire 75 that would kill a Hornet Queen in tokens.
His opponent is at 18 or 19 life still too, so
Yeah.
Hornet Queen is pretty rough.
Yeah. And he's tapping out,
Yeah.
so Chris knows he can cast the Hornet
Oh
Queen.
yeah. He could not cast that faster.
Yeah.
Draws another dig through time.
Yeah. So what's the plan here? Just like burn him out? He's at 16.
I guess, yeah.
I guess you're digging through time to find like 2 Stokes.
Prevent anything that gains life.
Yeah. Yeah, gotta stop Wick. That reprisal is looking pretty poor.
Yeah. So, Arshikin's gonna rock a dig through time on end step here.
Yep. 7 mana. So it looks like we see some Portling Outburst and Jeskai Ascendancy going on.
Not a whole lot else.
Is that just the best way to get through a Hornet Queen? Just like make a bunch of tokens that are 3/3s?
I guess so. I mean, they still trade, but
Yeah, but 2 Outbursts would get through a Hornet Queen.
yeah.
Oh, I think Jamie for. Oh, never mind. I was going to say something very unintelligent, but
That would be
I caught myself, and now nobody will ever know.
unprecedented.
Yeah, it's not like I'm Glenn.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have played that land because he's got an Ascendancy, so he's going to start looting.
Yeah.
But what would I know? I'm only a man.
He does have a lot of cards in hand.
Yeah, he's got real card advantage going on here. So we got Ascendancy, and then I guess he counted the mana. Now he has enough for Ascendancy, Outburst, plus a 2-mana spell. So
If I was sitting in Chris's seat, I'd be very nervous right now.
yeah. So he's gonna Outburst and loot. God, that card's good. Ascendancy, I mean. What's he doing? Oh, okay. Ooh, this is good.
Yeah. It's unfortunate the way that worked out for him, but that was a good attempt at basically making the Stoke hit face and creature at the same time.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Jamie won't get in with that Manus Rider, which would have been 5 damage
Yeah.
because of the Outburst and the Stoke. Ooh, it is going to be. Ooh, it's going to be 6 damage because of negates.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So he's also going to get to loot twice.
Yeah. Ooh, this is going well for Jamie.
He agrees that Reprisal is not very good right now.
Yes. So Jamie looting the second time.
Draws the second Mantis Rider. Does he even want that? His hand is...
I don't think so.
Very
I think
good.
He just wants to be casting spells now.
Yeah.
Because his other cards were Jeskai Ascendancy and Treasure Cruise, which are both better than Manus Rider here.
Yeah.
Treasure Cruise.
Just Guy
especially.
Charm. Yeah.
So Jamie got him for 6 there, I think.
Charm deals a lot of damage on this board.
Looks like they made 7 damage. What do you play? Outburst, Stoke, Negate. That's 6. Okay, well, anyway. Chris is at 9 now, apparently. He's going to attack with everything. That's interesting. That seems psychotic.
I guess it's a Hail Mary. What does he have? Doesn't he just have blanks in hand?
Yeah.
Carry it and land?
I think he has a Siege Rhino that carries it.
Oh, okay.
I think he wants to be leaving these Hornets back to block these Goblins, because these Goblins are inevitably going to be at least 3/3s. I mean, we know he's got Treasure Cruise and Jeskai Charm, so they're going to be humongous. But
Yeah, this attack is very surprising to me. I don't really understand. I don't know what his game plan is.
would you call it creative?
I would call it slightly aggressive.
I would agree. Okay.
I guess he's just planning on walling
I
up the
guess
ground
he
and
can block
racing.
all 3 Goblins anyway, because he's got 2 Carried Seeds and a Siege Rhino.
I mean, he is putting Jamie dead in theory to a removal spell next turn.
Yeah. Actually, I take it back. This is not creative. I think it's actually correct.
It might be correct, yeah. Because if he draws removal, Jamie is dead, and he's in pretty terrible
Well,
shape
no,
here.
Jamie has Jeskai Charm, so he's going to gain a bunch of
He doesn't know that though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like we know that attack is bad because of what Jamie has, but
Yeah.
I guess based on Chris' point of view, he doesn't know that.
I don't know how else he's winning this game
This
really.
Jeskai Charm is going to be a huge. God, Jeskai Charm's been so good today. In all the matches we've watched, that +1/+1 lifelink mode has been very big time.
It's very good in this archetype. There's no
Yeah.
question about that. This game is, yeah.
So
I
it
mean-
looks like he's going to play a Manus Rider and then a Stoke the Flames. And also,
Well, that's lethal, right?
yeah, this is lethal. He's going to tap his guys for Stoke the Flames, untap his guys, and then Jeskai trying to pump them all.
Yeah. That is.
This must be lethal.
Yeah. It certainly is.
I did the math. Yeah.
He I think he can deal him like over 20 damage that turn.
Yeah. So Jamie Archdeacon takes a match and is going to top 8.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Jeskai Ascendancy, powerful card.
Yeah, very powerful card.
Soon to be banned in
Jeskai
Modern,
Charm
perhaps.
even better, apparently.